Welcome to Customer Service for the Service Technician, a video series designed to provide key examples of the essential skills and habits needed to be successful in your career. After all, there is nothing more important to the customer than customer service. As service technicians, we often get so caught up in developing and honing our trade that we often forget the number one reason that we exist: to service the customer. So let's take a moment to drop the technician and focus on the service. Believe it or not, as a tradesperson, you are a salesman. You are the direct contact between your company and your customer. And the better a salesman you can be, the more you will secure your own future. Look at it this way. The hardest part of selling is getting a foot in the door. Well, you've already been in the door, and perhaps many times. This is what is known in the sales world as the inside sale. This is your opportunity to make recommendations, secure future business, and in turn, guarantee gainful employment.
Friday looks good. Thanks.
Hey, Chief.
Hey, Ben, how you doing?
Good. Well, I got the new control board installed, so you are back up and running.
Well, that's a relief.
So if you're having any more problems getting the truck started, it's not because of the heat.
Yeah, it feels nice and warm in here to me.
No, Chief, I was wondering if I could make a couple of recommendations to you to help prevent this from happening again.
Sure.
What I was thinking was to consider installing a DDC, or a direct digital control system. It's a computerized system that gives us and you the ability to monitor and control remotely. It's kind of like a smoke detector for your heater. We could even install a backup unit that the direct digital control system could switch to automatically when the main unit fails. Also, I would consider looking at your plan for replacing all of your non-essential HVAC equipment over a 5 to 7 year span so you could properly budget and not get stuck with unexpected replacement costs.
But how much is all this going to cost?
Well, I don't handle the pricing, but I could get a sales engineer involved at no obligation. Would you be interested?
Sure, I'll talk to him.
There are a lot of advantages to your organization by completing this work. Some of them are energy efficiency.
By recognizing the need of his customer and making simple observations during a routine service call, this technician has just initiated the sales process. Sometimes it can be as simple as making a recommendation or providing information on new technologies. As the customer's trusted advisor, you have the power to execute the inside sale. Over the last several decades, the approach to customer service has evolved, and lately the trend is toward value-added service. Value-added service is the ability to couple superior service with extra value, add extra perks to products and services, and execute exceptional customer service to attract new and existing customers. Good customer service just isn't enough anymore. Value-added service is the differentiator between customer service and selling.
Hi, Chief. I wanted to introduce you to Tom. He's one of our sales engineers at Huckestein.
Hi, Tom, how you doing?
Glad to meet you, Chief. Ben tells me that you have some interest in our digital control system as well as a backup unit for your heating system.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. We've had a lot of issues lately, and we just can't afford to deal with this system anymore.
Well, I understand that. You have quite an operation here, and I can imagine how difficult it would be without proper climate control. DDC system can definitely help with that. You see, you have the ability to completely monitor the system 24/7. Not only will you know when something's wrong, you also have peace of mind knowing that the system will automatically switch over to the backup unit. This will let you minimize emergency overtime callouts and schedule the repairs for a more conducive time.
Well, obviously that sounds good to me. But what does all this monitoring cost per month?
Well, that's the beauty of it. With a DDC system, you can receive alarms via a phone dialer or email. You can even access the system through phone lines or the internet.
There is no cost for monthly monitoring, and invariably when it does fail, it's going to alert you immediately.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and give me a cost for installation, and I'll run it past the board. I can't imagine them objecting, but let's look at the cost and go from there.
Great, I'll grab some information and we'll get started on the proposal.
Did you see the value-added service that the monitoring provided in this scenario? Yes, the customer has the cost of installing the DDC unit, but the customer now has the ability to receive alerts when there is something wrong with the system. The customer's needs have been met and exceeded, and in looking to his trusted advisors for information on upgrades, the customer will most likely not bother with another quote. Quality, customer service, and cost. They all go hand in hand. But which of these do you think influences your customer the most? Believe it or not, it's not cost, it's customer service. Provide an investment in good customer service and quality, and the cost becomes irrelevant to your customer.
Good morning, Chief. How are you doing?
Hey, Ben, good, thanks. What are you up to today?
Well, I'm here to do your quarterly maintenance.
Great, Ben. Hey, our board approved the installation of the direct digital control system and the backup unit. I'm going to sign the contract today with you guys, so let's move forward with this, okay?
Sure, great.
Well, you know, Ben, we also have our long-term planning meeting coming up soon. And we're going to follow your recommendations and put into our 5-year budget replacement of all of our HVAC equipment by replacing 1 or 2 pieces per year. If you and Tom could come up with a plan and schedule, we will move forward with this next fiscal year. I would really love not to have to deal with these last-minute fixes anymore.
Sure, that sounds great. Let me touch base with Tom and we'll put a plan and budgetary pricing together for you soon.
The service technician's role in the sales process is vital to any company. You are on the front line and have the ability to exercise your expertise. As the service technician, you have the exclusive opportunity to make recommendations that can help your customer, your company, and ultimately, you. Good customer service is a skill in itself, and as you've seen, selling yourself and your customer is another way to establish a healthy relationship during the service call. Like any skill, it takes some work to hone, but eventually it should become second nature, an extension of yourself and your own personality.